Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, make sure you do that redemption code there, Metropolis. I can share you this, important. You get a bit of extra event keys, so you can do whatever you require. Alright, so just very quickly, I'll show you Metropolis and make sure that this is the code that works. Do remember there's always expiry date, so make sure you do it ASAP. As soon as you see this video, please go and do it. If you have not been subscribed to my video and you only see this video really probably a week later or two, then apologies, the code could have already been expired, so make sure you do it ASAP. Alright, so now back to what's this event competition. This is to be the second last competition itself, i.e. the fifth competition. So far so good. I did mention about starting late, between 8 hours to 12 hours late, so that's perfect. Make sure you do that. But as of now, what I'm trying to do is really a lot of preparation work. All these are really necessary. We all know that by now most of us will have the same number of EP head start of 210, i.e. 3 of the 70 EP jobs not to be collected. So what's making a difference is really a preparation work. So make sure you have an equal amount of event items and non-event items in preparation. So non-event items, I would just say that you got to make sure those that really take a long while to do will be the items that you can prepare. For example, I will say pencils, that take a long time. Copper is a highly sought after item. It will take a long time, half an hour, the batch of it, so make sure you do that. Alright, now with the competition starting, let's see, as I mentioned earlier, 210, you can see here again 3 numbers of non-event items. So this is not a surprise because we are aware of this from the previous event competition, the fourth competition. So I've been, like I mentioned, splitting between event and non-event items in the warehouse itself. In the so-called the previous one, I've been preparing only event items that really shocked me badly when they only ask for non-event items and consecutively for 2 or 3 rounds. That actually slows me down a lot. And also coupled with the fact that I experiment with wrong timing. So these only start 8 to 12 hours and not to experiment other timing. So far it seems like working well in this competition itself. Again, I think it's a good timing. 8 to 12 hours is a perfect timing. So that's it. Let's try our best to move things away. We are trapped here right now because all the factories and warehouses are filled to the brim. We just make sure we can maneuver things around and then eventually shift out the trains. We could play around with a bit of the warehouse spacing, probably do a bit of housekeeping as well. As of now, it seems like all the factories are filled. Alright, so now we're going to bin away stuff like very small quantity, you know, they're basically useless, but that will help you a bit. You can see here with that we can do another set of event items that will free up some space. Bear in mind we could basically only remove those cheese from the factory when we have sufficient space, so we really got to look out for space. I have a feeling that we're going to bin away stuff like here. Those are really small quantity items. We can get them back later on, but as of now they are useless because it's just too small in quantity. We can easily get it back later on, so make sure you bin away stuff that is basically not taking too much time to collect, vis-a-vis those that take lots of time to manufacture. Just try and error a bit to move the items, and then you need 140, so make sure you have 140 space. So now, for example, I need another probably 20. Alright, so I think we're good. Let's try again. Yes, this will be exactly 5,100 space utilized. Alright, with that, we're going to move out the cheese so that we can move away those stuck dispatcher. Alright, they're going to move bit by bit. I'm gonna try, yep, that's expected. So now we're going to throw away maybe some stuff and let's see how it work out. Alright, so let's see. Probably bin away some of the unwanted sorts. Yeah. Pain as well. That will free up 100. Yep, total. Plus the good 100. Plus it will be 120 or so. Alright, just nice. Alright, so now quickly gonna move out the cheese. And get a fact that using common trains will take a long while. but you know, every time it's 70 EP, so make sure you do that really good job. And as of now, we couldn't be collecting any for the first 3 rounds. Is basically keep on having items delivered. What I did was I've been away one of the jobs and I got a new fresh job which asked for event items. I think that's perfect. Alright, with 210, 3 of us have 210. You can see this is perfect timing. Between 8 to 12 hours, there isn't anybody. We are quite good on track in the top ranks, so make sure we stay put on that, and then eventually we may get top 5 and then a good number of event coins, and then we can use it for so-called those gold and parts itself. Alright, so we are done with cheese, and very quickly let's get the event items out of the way. Alright, so after that, hopefully we can climb to the second spot. Alright, oh great, so we do have a bit of that. We'll work out that later on. As of now, I think just keep on delivering to move away, also called to reduce the inventory in a warehouse, so that we can actually maneuver stuff and then start building things again. Couple of seconds more before the trains are back. I'm gonna get some wood out of cancelling the jobs for glue, so that now I can do it later on. Alright, great. We are able to climb to the second spot. The top guy seems quite good. That's what he's doing. So it'll be a hard fight, definitely. But we'll try. We'll try to pace it and eventually follow through all the way. At least we get second. I think that's a good job already. Alright, so lots of epic train, quite lucky with it, but unfortunately capacity is not strong. We're going to move things out by cancelling a job so we can push forward the required items up front. Alright, now I can start the production line once the output tray is cleared by 1. At least an empty slot to that. Oh god, asking for wool. Yep, that's lucky me. Alright, but at this juncture we can't do anything. It's all filled to the brim. We just try to do whatever we could so that can free up those spaces. Alright, I got 10 dispatcher, you can see here, because I spent 25 gems, because this, given the fact it's a short competition, I think it's totally worth it. Alright, we have sufficient wool, and time to go again. Fighting neck to neck, 420 points each. And of course I need to collect more points. The fact that we have 2 more trains to go, rare and a common, no special building, so that's perfect. Probably we should get it done probably by the next competition or so. Alright, good. Asking for event items, so we get thousands of them, so really great opportunity here. And of course with Harry Dispatcher, the additional part-timer, we have 11 dispatcher at disposal right now. But unfortunately we're low on gems, only 2, so we'll see how. Probably gonna spend a gem later on to extend that additional dispatcher for another hour. I hope you understand how I did it, because I explained this quite a fair bit of time already, but let me just run it through again. So generally, when you have additional dispatcher, try to get him like 2 minutes away from the rest after you have used them to send for dispatch. I.e., if you got 9 trains, then you have sent out them all out already, and take an hour for everybody to come back. So now you activate your additional dispatcher, which is the part-timer. That will be your number 10 dispatcher, and that's just maybe 2 or 3 minutes apart from the 9 dispatcher trains that were out all at the same time. So imagine this, 1 hour later, when all the 9 trains are back, the additional dispatcher, the part-timer, will still have roughly about 2 over minutes before it comes back. And when he's back, exactly at the time, he will be expired and be gone. So what you do is that within a minute before expiry, try to bring him back using 1 gem, and then send him out straight away. But the fact that you must send all your additional dispatcher, or your existing dispatcher, sorry, out first, and then eventually you ask that additional dispatcher out. So using 1 gem, you extend for another hour, which is definitely very worth it. So make sure you do that as well. So that's what I always try to do whenever I could, so that I know with 1 gem, the additional dispatcher will work for 2 hours. Alright, so thank you for watching. Good luck for this competition, and rest well. Goodbye.